Hello, this is Mel Thompson, and this is a podcast in a series of podcasts about political risk. Today I'll be discussing Brazil's jobless, those people in Brazil who do not have employment. And let's just start with the fact that the embattled Brazilian president, Dilma Rousseff, is about to find out what it means to alienate the ones who put you in power. Her overall experience as the chief executive of that country has been pushed along and based upon her support of people who were not at the top tier of the income level and not at the top tier of society in many, many ways. Now she is no longer in favor with many people in the middle. And because of that, the middle and the top are going to do everything they can to make sure that he's called, in their opinion, to accountability for whatever the overall, shall we say, abuses of power will end up being if, in fact, there's ever an impeachment. Now, where this becomes a true political risk is the fact that the data shows that the 1 million Brazilians that have participated in street demonstrations are no longer people that are going to be silent, nor are they going to be people who can possibly be swayed. Once you have numbers of that nature, you're going to have some political sway, some political change in heart. And that means that there may be a change in government. Changes in government, no matter how they occur, even through a democratic election, are a political risk because there's going to be a change in policy, perhaps. More than likely, 99, if not 100% of the time. You don't know what that change is going to be. And many times people who actually take office don't know what it's going to be until they actually get there and take the reins of power and realize what they're dealing with. The changes that may occur are economic. They're going to be dealing with people who are out of work. You've got an unemployment rate that's 10% right now in Brazil, which is very high. We had a 10% unemployment rate in the United States 8 years ago. But the difference is very, very drastic because in America, United States of America, you have a much higher standard of living. You have people who are unemployed, but they still have some degree of means and some degree of the ability to earn income. You're talking about Brazil where people in some cases don't have any other option. And their wages are a lot lower than those wages that we get in the United States, even at the lowest minimum wage here. Now, the severity and the impact of the unemployment rate in Brazil that's been going on for months and months and months means there are many people who have been looking for work, they're struggling. And when you talk about 6 months or so out of work and it's, you already got a 10% unemployment rate, you've got to consider that maybe, just maybe, some of those people who are protesting out of that 1 million are not all in the middle and the top tier. Some of those people are the unemployed. Some of those people are the jobless. And when you start losing support in your biggest constituency, if you are President Rousseff, you no longer have any political cover, meaning that everybody is open to the possibility of you leaving. And once that person who cast the final vote decides that this person in the form of President Rousseff needs to leave, then the political risk becomes not a theory, but a reality, because you're not going to know precisely how any of the policies are going to change until the next president takes over, if it comes to that. This is something that needs to be planned for and needs to be considered. This has been Mel Thompson.